Hello, brave souls. Welcome to the world where your worst nightmares come alive. Today we pull back the veil on a tale as real as the blood in your veins, a story that blurs the line between the living and the dead, between reality and the supernatural. This is not for the faint-hearted, for what we're about to unravel is a chilling narrative rooted in the darkest corners of human experience. So brace yourselves as we delve into this chilling tale of terror. It was a quiet evening in the small, sleepy town of Rosewood. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blossoming roses, the town's namesake. A soft, gentle breeze rustled the leaves, and the fading sunlight painted the sky with hues of purple and orange. Rosewood was a town where everyone knew everyone, a place where life unfolded at its own leisurely pace. Meet our characters, the heart and soul of this quaint town. The affable mayor, who was more of a friend than a politician to the townsfolk. The diligent sheriff, always alert, always ready to keep his people safe. The school teacher, Miss Daisy, whose love for her students was as abundant as her knowledge. And then there were the children, the innocent souls, their laughter echoing through the streets, their dreams as vast as the sky above. But this ordinary evening was about to take a sinister turn. Just as the day was giving way to night, a strange unease began to creep in. The birds that usually sang until dusk fell eerily silent. The wind that was once gentle now howled through the narrow lanes. The children, once playful, rushed home, their laughter replaced by a haunting quiet. Suddenly, the town's old grandfather clock struck 7, its chimes echoing ominously. The town was plunged into an unsettling darkness, the kind that seemed to swallow all light, all hope. The once bustling streets were now deserted, the houses tightly shut, the silence deafening. It was as if the town was holding its breath, bracing for something. Everyone could sense it, a chilling dread that clung to the air, a shadow that lurked in the corners. It was an unseen terror, invisible yet palpable. It was a fear not of what was seen but what was unseen, unknown. And it was this fear that had the whole town in its icy grip. But as the sun set, the darkness brought with it an unseen terror that was about to unleash itself on Rosewood. That night, as the clock struck 12, something stirred in the darkness. The tranquility of the night was broken by a chilling wind that swept through the once peaceful town. The moon, once a beacon of light, was now hidden behind ominous clouds, casting long and eerie shadows on the deserted streets. In the heart of the town, a light flickered in the window of the old Anderson house. The house, a relic of a bygone era, was said to be haunted, a place where townsfolk dare not tread even in the light of day. But that night, something was different. A strange hum resonated from the house, a sound that was not of this world. From within the house there came a spine-chilling scream, a desperate cry for help that echoed through the silent town. It was Mrs. Anderson. She was known for her kind heart and gentle soul, but the voice that night was filled with an unimaginable terror. The scream was abruptly cut off, replaced by an unsettling silence that gripped the town. Then, the unthinkable happened. The ground beneath the town started to shake. It was not an earthquake, but something far more sinister. The shaking was accompanied by a low rumbling, a sound that seemed to come from deep within the earth. The air became thick with fear, and the once peaceful town was now a place of pure terror. Suddenly, the lights throughout the town flickered and went out, plunging the town into darkness. The only light now came from the old Anderson house, where an eerie glow emanated from the windows. The hum grew louder, reverberating through the town, a chilling reminder of the terror that had taken hold. Then, as quickly as it began, the hum stopped. The ground stopped shaking. The light in the Anderson house flickered and died. An oppressive silence fell over the town, but the terror was far from over. The town was left with an ominous feeling of dread, a haunting reminder of the horrifying incident. And just like that, the peaceful town was plunged into a night of fear and horror. The morning after was grim, as the town woke up to the chilling aftermath of the terror. As the first rays of the sun pierced through the gloom, the townsfolk were confronted with a scene that was as eerie as it was heartrending. The once bustling marketplace now lay in desolate silence. The usually vibrant streets were shrouded in a haunting quietude. The echoes of laughter and camaraderie were replaced with an unsettling hush, as if the very soul of the town had been ripped apart. The incident had left an indelible mark on the town and its people. The children, once carefree and full of life, now clung to their parents, their eyes wide with fear and confusion. The adults, hardened by the trials and tribulations of life, found their resilience tested as they grappled with the horror that had befallen their peaceful town. Every corner, every alley, every brick of the town seemed to reverberate with the chilling echoes of the incident. The town's park, a place of joy and rendezvous, was transformed into a grim reminder of the terror. The rustling leaves whispered tales of the incident, the wind carried with it a sense of dread, and the once cheerful chirping of the birds was drowned by an ominous silence. The aftermath was not just physical but psychological as well. The incident had sown the seeds of fear and suspicion in the hearts of the townsfolk. Neighbors who once shared meals and laughter now eyed each other with mistrust. The sense of community was replaced by a stifling paranoia, a paranoia that threatened to consume the town and its spirit. As days turned into weeks, the town struggled to return to normalcy. But the incident had left a deep wound, a wound that was far from healing. The townsfolk were prisoners in their own homes, their lives forever altered by the horror they had witnessed. The town was never the same again, forever haunted by the horrors of that fateful night. The echoes of the incident lingered on, a chilling reminder of the terror that had once gripped the peaceful town. The haunting aftermath was a grim testament to the unseen terror that had forever changed the course of their lives. The town was never the same again, forever haunted by the horrors of that fateful night. And so, the mystery remained, lurking in the shadows of Rosewood. Despite countless investigations and sleepless nights, the enigma continued to shroud the town in a cloak of dread. The unseen terror, now a resident of their nightmares, had left an indelible mark on the landscape of their lives. Each night, residents would bolt their doors, close their windows tight, and huddle together, the fear palpable in the air. Was it a figment of their collective imagination, or did it really exist? Theories were as abundant as the fear, each more chilling than the last. Some whispered of a vengeful spirit wronged in life, seeking retribution in death. Others spoke of an ancient curse, awakened after centuries of slumber. Yet there were those who believed in the existence of a malevolent entity, a creature of the night, feeding off the terror it instilled. Despite the multitude of theories, there was a unifying thread, the bone-chilling fear that gripped the town. The terror was unseen, but its presence was as real as the cold winter breeze that swept through the deserted streets of Rosewood. The mystery only thickened with time. Each unanswered question added another layer to the enigma, making it even more impenetrable. The unseen terror was not just an entity, but a symbol of the unresolved mystery that had come to define the town of Rosewood. The once vibrant town now lay silent, its laughter replaced by hushed whispers, its joy overshadowed by an all-consuming fear. The terror had not only altered their lives, but had also transformed the town into a living, breathing entity of dread. Every creak of a door, every rustle of leaves, every shadow in the moonlight, they all held a sinister undertone, a reminder of the unseen terror. The fear was not of the known, but of the unresolved, the unexplained, the unseen. To this day, the people of Rosewood live in fear, forever haunted by the unseen terror. And that, my friends, is the chilling tale of the unseen terror of Rosewood. Can you feel the cold shivers of dread, the goosebumps crawling up your spine? That's the power of a well-spun horror yarn. The story we just unfolded is one that has haunted the dreams of Rosewood's residents for generations. In the quiet town of Rosewood, a terror, unseen and unfathomable, lurked in the shadows. It was a night like any other, until it wasn't. The incident, shrouded in mystery and fear, forever changed the lives of those who experienced it. The aftermath was nothing short of a haunting nightmare, leaving in its wake an unresolved mystery that has since echoed through the silent streets and deserted alleys of the town. As we delve into the depths of the human psyche, we realize how fear can grip us, how it can creep into our lives, turning the most mundane into the macabre. It's not the fear of the dark, but what lies within it that truly terrifies us. The unseen terror of Rosewood is a testament to that. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to each and every one of you. Your time is precious, and I appreciate you spending it with me, exploring the darker corners of our existence. Thank you for joining us on this frightful journey. Until next time, remember, not all that lurks in the shadows is merely a figment of your imagination.